Good set. 24. Line up, go. Out. Good set. Hey, 59. Hey, alert. Hey, 59. Line up, go. Good set. Line up, go. Ah! Good set. Out, go. Good set. Line up, go. Line up, go. Good set. 59. Line up, go. Good set. Line up, go. Good set. Line up, go. Out, go. Good set. Line up, go. Good set.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from Cleveland. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
To throw on second is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And a run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
31!
Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's third down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins, and he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dodson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
2nd and 4. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
2nd and 6.
White. Green down. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns' drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get it up near midfield or 49 before being taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
24!
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10.
You don't move.
They'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards.
Terry McLaurin. A gain of 55 yards.
Here we go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Red, yellow. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, ready?
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and bunching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
This is 2nd and 8.
38. Black Ultra. Cut.
Now back to throw. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Steal. Check steal. Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Watson. He's going to look deep for more, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 53 yards. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here we go. Set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
22 meters. Blaster. Stick. Black shot. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Commanders are once again back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Commanders 20, Browns 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 20, Browns 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 35-yard line. Gets around him, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out left to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Commanders 27, Browns 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw on second is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Yellow, zoom. Drill green.
Second and 9 now. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Washington.
Ready. Strike.
Robinson up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Set. 9.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Zaven Collins in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Yellow, red, yellow.
They'll look to throw here. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check, pick. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Here's third and a few inches.
24.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set. 54.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards
goes away. That was never in down. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Fight, 97. Cut.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
Go pink. Black shot. Cut.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Steal, black. Set, cut.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 64 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he will have the Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the run to seal a victory. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.
Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,